Oh.
All right, guys, welcome back to Tabletop Jocks, the D&D edition. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just kick it over to the DM, let y'all know what's up.
Hello, welcome back. When last we met our four grand heroes, Bakul the Leonin, Tony, and additionally Tony the Minotaur, Kara Springstem the Tiefling, and Trinket the Kinku, woke up to find themselves dead.
We woke up dead.
You woke up dead. That's the name of the episode. Woke up like this. Hashtag woke up like this, literally.
My mane is always fierce.
They were approached by Lathander, the Morning Lord, and Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells, and essentially told that they had to go through a little trial to figure out where they were going to go afterwards, with Lathander or with Asmodeus, which each one of you sort of had different opinions about which one was the right move. You were spirited away to a strange but lavish forest, and Bakul's paladin sense detected the presence of celestials. As you were heading to find out who they were, you have found that there is a village that is populated with monstrous humanoids, orcs, goblins, a couple bugbears, kobolds, and the like, down living apparently in peace, but there is signs of massive battle in the vicinity nearby, and you all were approached by a red-haired, red-winged angel who stepped out of a tree and told you that all of those below were evil and must be destroyed. And that is where we return, all the above, to our story.
They shall be smited.
I mean,
I like you.
can't we just, like, go talk to them? Maybe they just, we can be like, hey, get out of here.
But the Celestial, clearly a being of good with her red hair and her red wings and entrancing smile, must be speaking the truth.
They are evil, and evil must be destroyed.
Well, we, like, go talk to them and, like, run them off the, the island or wherever we are. Yeah, get out of here. Shoot. Go.
Interesting.
Yeah, Piper,
You would talk to them.
I mean, got any Minotaurs over there? I don't really speak that many other languages. I just kind of...
He wishes to talk to them. You see in the forest 4 other beings appear. All of them have blue skin and are gorgeous. 2 male, 2 female. 2 of them are about 7 feet tall and look just carved out of granite. They look like they barely have any armor on at all and are wearing just like sarong-style dresses around their waist.
Sheer armor, like.
Yes.
The other 2 are giants. They're about 18 feet tall. Like, they're nearly as tall as some of the trees, and they both have like huge hammers. And they're like, talk to them. Okay. Yes. Good luck with that, tiny friend. Talk to them.
Mistress with the red wings, the symbol that you wear, what does it represent? I'm not familiar.
Oh, just the light of goodness.
See, yet another evidentiary thing.
Also, your divine sense is just glowing. In fact, give me religion with advantage. I realize you are a Leonin of action, but there's some things you would know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got that.
Okay.
Religion, I got some of that. Religion. 623, baby.
Hey.
You know the 2 7-foot-tall ones are Solars, very powerful angels, and the giants are Empyreans. These are all divine beings. They're celestials. They're good creatures.
I will trust you, yes?
I trust you too. I can sense the goodness and nobility in your Leonin heart.
Well, my divine sense tells me that you too have an angelicness about you. You bring the divine to this mortal coil. Is this a mortal coil?
It is. We're in the far-flung reaches of some plane or the other, and we became aware of the presence of these evil beings and came here to eradicate them. Unfortunately, we were turned back by some infernal power. That was when they called me for reinforcements, and we are rallying for another assault.
Ah,
I must warn you, what was your name, good sir?
Bakul!
Bakul, I will remember it. She does lean in close to you, and she's like, you must be wary of this diplomacy. Beings that do not share our values can easily twist and warp your sensibilities, cause you to lose track of the greater good.
Manipulation might be used against us. We will be wary.
Can I make a perception check on the town?
Yep.
Like, all right.
Well,
You can roll with advantage because you've been told some things, and yes.
while he's doing that,
Speaking of manipulation, if many of you have nothing to do afterwards, you're all certainly quite attractive. Let me know.
You see, one of the Solars turns and looks at you, and he's like, well, that might be an interesting life experience. I've lived for centuries, but I can't say that's something sorry. Work first. ma'am.
Work first.
Work first.
Let them know what? What is it you want them to let you know?
I was just going to make somebody a pie. That's
Make them a pie.
it.
Peace?
Yes.
Hey, you see, the red-haired woman looks at you, and she's like, wait, do you mean make them a pie?
Yes.
Or make them a pie? Because I sense something in you.
No.
Sorry, that was the least convincing no I've ever heard.
She very much has given you the not sure if serious, but yes, Tony. What
and
was,
I wink at the person who acknowledged me earlier.
He's like,
I roll a 16.
what is that you're looking for down there?
I want to see like what kind of like are they like doing evil stuff? Are they just kind of living their lives? Like just
You
kinda-
also are a monstrous humanoid. You know, you're accustomed to a certain reaction.
Yeah.
There is no indicator whatsoever they're doing anything. They're just going about their lives. This is clearly a fortified place. Clearly a battle has happened.
Right.
But you even spot a couple of like little orcs running around down there and things like that. There's smoke coming out of chimneys. It's just a town. There's just no humans in it. They
Yeah.
are ostensibly evil races, but they don't seem to be doing anything right now.
Hey guys, I think they're just down there, just doing their thing. I don't know if I feel comfortable going up and bashing the brains in. It's not my style.
She's like, well, but their thing is bad. Look, good sir, what was your name?
First name Tony, middle name Tony, last name Tony.
First name Tony, middle name Tony, last name Tony. We are not asking you to get involved. You can simply remain here while we go and dispatch them.
What if I go down and tell them
Tell them what?
that you're coming?
Why?
They should.
I don't know, so they can get out of there. Run
Tony,
away.
Tony,
It's like
Tony.
little orcs, kids and stuff. They just, there's no humans over there. Hey, come on.
Yes, Trinket, you were saying something?
No, I'm just shook.
Um,
Tony. Go.
Sorry about the whole carrying thing.
No. Go.
Forget about it. Yeah, actually,
Carrion,
How about this?
Carrion?
Trinket?
Carrion
Go.
the carrion?
Tony. Go.
yeah, let's just go check them out. If they attack us, how about this? If they attack us, then yeah, come as a backup. But if we're just in there hanging out, go to a bar or something like that, have a couple drinks, yeah.
I'm gonna start walking just towards the town.
I have more questions for Celestial Lady.
Bakul, she looks at you and she says, we will rely on your judgment, good sir.
Certainly.
Simply offer your mightiest roar and we will come to your aid.
All right. But first I must be made aware of the evils that those beings have done upon you and your peoples.
Oh, they've done no evil to us. We were made
But
aware
you
of
are
their...
protecting other innocents that they have
Yes.
destroyed?
Or certainly will. It's their nature.
Yes, but in your presence, the thing that you saw that makes you need to destroy them. Racist.
She just motions towards the signs of battle, and she's like, my brothers and sisters were harmed, and so I leap to their defense.
Did you hear that shit?
Once they attacked
Yes.
this settlement.
Yes.
Yes, but they attacked.
Yes.
But you are a celestial, a
Yes.
being of good.
Yes.
Where
And
are
they're,
the angelic
they're beings
symbols?
of evil. Yes.
Can I try and...
Everything I have ever known is imploding.
Yes. Trinket. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? And
I'm trying to get you away from this situation. Can I, like, stealthily try to just make her leave with us?
Probably could just take Bakul by the
Sure?
hand and start
Okay.
pulling.
Then I'm just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah,
convincing.
let's go.
I never identified what cool's pronouns are he, him. Just about that.
Oh, yeah.
Becca's are she, her. It's either one. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just, but you,
I'm just, like, grabbing and pulling.
Oh, yes.
And then
I'll grab
I call
him by
you
the small of
friend
the back,
again.
too.
Friend.
Beware my Leonin roar if needed.
We stand ready. Do not dawdle. We cannot let the sun go down on this without acting. And she does sort of just like glide back and kind of sit on the branch of the tree where she was, overlooking the town.
Trinket, this is most strange. These beings say they're good, and yet they cause harm without reason. I am much confused.
Friend? No friend.
Told you.
And then I'll repeat the part where they said specifically that it's in their nature, and that's fucking gross. So I repeat that, but without the fucking gross. 'Cause
It
she
is
doesn't know.
indeed fucking gross.
Those are words she has in her vocabulary. You can
She
patch it
said
together.
fucking gross before. There you go.
Bakul spits on the ground. I am disgusted at this turn of events. Let's go speak to this village.
Yeah.
Sure.
I go trying to figure out where the tavern is.
Yes. Yes, Trinket.
Out of character, I am willing to go scope things if you are concerned, but you seem the most likely.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right in.
You're just gonna go in. I have so much stealth, and you're just gonna go right in.
Yeah, just have my back.
Okay.
Stuff goes down.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Sounds good.
I'm just like kind of drunkenly just
Do your
kind of
thing.
stumble
I believe in Tony.
right into the town.
As
Hey,
you guys are coming down towards the town at about as you get down near the area where clearly some sort of battle has taken
Thank you.
place. And when you're at about 150 feet out, a beam of crackling black energy just comes out of the town and hits the ground and just explodes in front of you. And Bakul, it radiates negativity. It is terrible.
Do I cast a circle? Did I get that spell? Now! What is this? Stand back, friends!
Oh,
And I jump in front of whoever's close.
that's that scary shit over there. It's-
All of you have been in enough battles. It is clearly a warning sign.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe they don't want us to go in. Maybe we should try to sneak around. Us. Who are you?
Who's us?
I mean, like the people standing right here.
I am Bakur, mighty mane, paladin of great renown, not in this plane, of course.
Turn back, Paladin. We will not allow you to harm these innocents.
No, that's my whole thing, is not harming
no, no,
innocents
no.
and protecting. That's it, that's the whole thing.
We're not doing any of that. We're just here. I kind of just wanted to grab a drink. That's cool. We kind of died, then we came back. I think this whole thing is a dream. I don't know. I kind of just want to get drunk. That's cool.
And protect your innocence.
Yeah, little kids and stuff.
Up in the sky, you all see what looks like a mass of shadows start to form until it's vaguely in the form of a woman. And you can just make out glowing blue eyes, and she's holding a staff. Minotaur, Tiefling, even you, Kinku, you all know what it's like to be looked down upon, dismissed, judged. Why would you throw in your lot with those things? Bakul, she's horrifically evil. It's hard to look at her. It's just crackling off of her.
Why is everyone so damn attractive?
I think I met you at a bar once.
I assure you, you've never met me before.
All right.
You want to come have a drink.
Yeah, why not?
She just like motions at all the devastation around.
Seems like a party that went good.
I don't trust them. And she looks back towards the town and she says, trust is earned, but it must be given first. I assure you, if it is your intent to get inside of our walls for an ambush, it will not succeed. My brother and I will destroy you.
I mean, it's pretty clear. We can't do any of that stuff you just did. That's pretty spooky. I clearly just want to have a drink. That's it.
She just sort of like looks at each one of you for a moment and she's like, fine. And you feel her eyes like boring into you, Bakul. And she's like, one drink. And she disappears.
Vacation.
Cool.
I say into each of your brains with my telepathy that only goes one way. It's not a message.
What in the holy hell of all of Simha's wisdom was that?
Oh, he's someone quite powerful and evil, certainly.
Thanks, all right.
I sense evil, the feeling of evil. I know it to be true that is what she was, and yet it caused me to question. I need to see an action that is evil before I do smite her.
Yeah. Let's just walk right in and figure it out ourselves.
Tests are hard.
One drink. How hard can it be?
As you all approach
Die.
the edge of the village, you hear the gate sort of crackles open, and you see a couple of ogres pushing it open that have kind of just patchwork armor on that they've just sort of like bolted on to the best of their ability. And when it opens, you see the town now from the ground level, where you can see all of the people of fighting age are out there, you know, wrapped in what armor they've got, clubs, sticks, and things. You see some of the younger ones being ushered into a nearby building, and you see that shadowy woman next to a man whose skin is so brown it's borderline red, and he's just wearing like a leather tunic, standing next to her, looking at you all very judgmentally. And he just like points, and he's like, that's the tavern.
I've never felt this feeling before.
The
being
moment you say
unwelcome.
that, they all like tense for a second. You know, they don't do anything, but they're like,
First round's on me.
I will abide by this logic.
Yeah. All right, cool. I just walk towards the tavern, just willy-nilly.
Does our coin work here? That is the question.
Trinket, give me a perception check.
I can do that. Please be good. Oh, 18 plus 7, so
18 plus 7, 25.
yeah.
Perfect.
Math. I'm perceptive, maybe.
You notice a couple of things.
That's some D&D food
That's
right
a
there.
beef tallow candle.
That's a beef candle that is edible. All
A
right.
charcuterie board is a big kid lunchable, yes.
This is the tavern.
The presentation is excellent.
Well, it's for everybody,
The
so,
access is-
yeah.
I was trying to bring it to
Oh, you trying to take some for yourself too?
No, I'm just trying to get it to you without setting anything on fire. 25.
Yes.
You are aware that you're being watched, obviously. But as your innate sense sort of like surveys the places where you would hide, you see something in the shadows that is watching you as well. It is huge. It's nearly 7 feet tall. It has the features that are vaguely cat-like, with arms that are a little too long. Thank you. In long, sharp claws. But it's got dark mottled fur, which is doing a pretty good job of hiding. This thing is a bugbear, which is a intelligent creature that you're aware of. But they definitely have at least one rogue of their own. But you have made it hiding in the shadows.
This is as we're going in the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't want to go in. But I don't want to split the party. I will just go inside and share this information with you only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Sort of point out there's somebody over there type thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, thank you. I believe this young man needs a drink, but we can certainly talk while he requires his refreshments.
You see the door of a nearby building throws open, and you see an older orc woman come walking out. She's got long gray hair that is in heavy braids down all over her. And although she walks labored, she's still got broad, strong shoulders. It's clear she still is powerful despite her advanced age. And she comes over towards you and she says, "So they were smart enough to bring a matron. Welcome."
Oh, thank you. I've been working a long time to be a matron.
What's your name?
Kara.
Grisba. And she's like, "Have you come for battle, Kara?"
I mean, I would like to. It's been a while since I've done a proper battle.
When you say that, the ones within earshot are all kind of, ooh, hey, they step back, ooh, Grisba, you know? And she just sort of holds her hand up. And she's like, "I was told there'd be one drink first."
Yes, this one of the younger men is quite thirsty.
Seems to be going around in the youth, huh? And she kind of slaps you on the arm.
Ooh. Yes, yes. So I believe we have to get this man a drink, and then it sounds like you have business.
Uncork the finest cask. Oh, the finest cask. The finest cask. And as you approach Tony, you see every male in this town from 16 to 35 is attempting to like square up, like, you know, to your stature, but of course they can't. You tower over all of them as you move towards this tavern. And as you open it, you do see an orange-skinned hobgoblin with a bumpy nose and a warty face pulling a cask out from under the floorboards. Our finest cask where outlanders can come and lean and start pouring.
Did you say Leonin in a derogatory manner?
Maybe I did.
Hey, whoa, hey, we just, we had to grab a drink. And, hey, what's your name?
Boris.
Nice to meet you, Boris. I'm Tony. Tony.
And he just like pours a flagon and slams it down, and pours one and slams it down for you, and looks past and looks at Kara and Trinket, and actually gets bigger flasks and pulls it out and stamps it down for the two of you, and just kind of goes, "Huh."
Boris, why don't you pour yourself one? Yeah, man, come on, let's celebrate.
I mean,
we're here.
They never let me have this one, you know. It's
Come on, man, you got it all the way up here. Come on, man, let's do it.
And
These things are very awkward and everyone is staring, so if you could have a drink, it would make us feel more comfortable.
He does pour one, and you kind of hear this like murmur out in the audience of the onlookers as he pours one for himself. And that shadowy woman appears at the other side of the bar. And the red-skinned man is standing just outside the door on the other side. So they're on opposite sides of you.
I go back to the red-skinned man.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to have some authority here.
I have some authority everywhere.
As do I. May we entreat?
Speak.
I sheath my sword, which rarely happens. The Celestials outside your walls, they think themselves at war with you. Silly, right?
Well, I find myself at war with them.
Right. Perhaps we could be emissaries and propose some sort of armistice. Yes?
Here are our terms. They leave, never return. Leave this settlement in peace, and there will be peace.
Interesting. I too thought that was a good solution, and they seem not into that. They kind of wanted you to just leave your whole settlement with all these structures and your families. Would you be interested in doing that?
Although you're talking to him, the shadowy woman speaks up and says, but we've just arrived so recently. We're making ourselves at home with these wonderful people.
They didn't mention that. As a Leonin, I pride myself in understanding territory, and perhaps you need to pay some sort of homage to have made a home in their forest. That seems fair.
Do you all wish us to go? And all the no, you are our protectors. No, please remain. I'm like,
Oh, you're new, not everyone.
yes, exactly. My brother and I are recent transplants, you might say.
I see. Yes. I'm sorry, could you turn down your evil? Because it burns my eyes when I look at you. That's why I talk to him.
She disappears and is like right next to you,
No,
like
I said,
in your bubble.
what did I
She's
do
like-
to get in your face? I didn't get in your face.
And she disappears and she's back over the other side. Yeah. All of you give me wisdom checks, not saves checks.
That is actually.
Oh my god. That's fine.
Oh, I gotta
I don't
open
need
this
to be
one.
wise.
I have enough wisdom.
It was a nat
for
one.
all
It's better to be lucky than
you.
good, right?
That's a 9.
Oh no, nat one. You know, trinket. Tony's right. This might be a dream. Like, actually. Like, it would make more sense if you were asleep somewhere.
Yeah.
19.
I have a dirty 20.
Nice.
19 and dirty 20. Both of you recall, Kara and Bakul, that Asmodeus said something about fugitives, and Lathander stopped him from saying anything else because you weren't supposed to influence the outcome.
Yes, I did write that down.
What's it like being a DM when you say things and then people immediately forget them?
It's all right. Lots happening.
I send this, using my telepathic ability, send this one way, and then I see that you had the same. Oh, God, of course. I send it to our group.
The fugitives are part of the test.
Oh. Yeah.
Was it to were we supposed to apprehend or
Huddle.
escort?
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna drink it.
You right before you go, you see the bartender Boris, who takes a sip and looks at you and just kind of,
My guy.
you know, yeah. As you all kind of, and as you all walk, you see the shadowy woman looks at you and she's like, "Oh, you need a moment to confer. Fine." And you see she disappears and reappears outside next to her brother.
Decorum, at least.
So these are the individuals we were supposed to escort?
Well, when the sentence was cut off by those deities, I know not what they intended. I think we should fight them, but that's just because of the evil coming off. These others are fine. They seem very nice.
But they're protecting the city. How evil can they be?
They haven't been here long. The city was here before them. Perhaps we should ask some people of the town.
Yeah.
Can I make a quick general insight check to see? Because, like, obviously these people were in the room and they're like, no, we love you, X, Y, Z. I want to see, now that they're gone, have they relaxed? Like, have they changed in their body part posture as far as being like, they were tense, now they're relaxed,
Right.
or if they felt like there was like a mood change once they left?
Are they scared? Are they being manipulated? That sort of thing. Yep, absolutely. I will. You can roll insight. I'll give it to you with advantage, Kara, because you've been around the block.
I have definitely been around the block. Some people know that. That is a 21.
The only thing these people seem afraid of is you.
Damn right.
Like specifically you?
I mean,
or-
the.
Oh, the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought it was just me. I was like,
Yeah.
they should. I mean,
Yeah.
they should be.
Right.
But also slightly attracted. But yeah, sure.
Your sense. I was kind of watching you people watching.
Okay.
Is they're happy to have these protectors. I will also say it's kind of obvious to you now that if creatures like those Celestials had attacked before, these they'd have no chance. They would easily wipe this town out. So if these two fought them back, they're like
They're open. They have nothing.
absolutely.
So that's why it doesn't mean, yeah.
So, I believe Trinket here saw something much earlier than we all have, if I recall my memory, which seemed to serve so rightly thus far. There might be more going on than we think that we're being told by those attractive but fibbing creatures at the top of the plateau.
I can't understand it. She said she was telling the truth.
Yeah.
Well, remember exactly what she said. They're evil. We found out about it. We came here to wipe them out. That's what she said happened.
And yet there's so much she did not understand.
That's correct. Sometimes the most best intentioned individuals are quite blind to what is actually occurring.
So we should probably just go, right? That's what they want us to do? They want us to just
I think
leave?
that's the test. We just leave. We just keep traveling.
With one more drink?
Yeah, probably. Maybe like 8 more.
Well, okay,
just
let's
keep-
slow down.
Drinking.
I don't know if you got a
kinda
new
fun.
liver when you're
I'm probably getting,
given new
you know,
life, or if
Just
like
now getting the buzz, you
if
know
it's
what I
like
mean?
a
I just kind of want
stasis.
to keep it going, you know.
okay, well you might.
Maybe we can stay tonight.
Do you actually feel inebriated at all? Because
Nah,
maybe
a little
here.
bit. I mean, I kind of. Where is my flask?
Just take mine.
Oh.
Hey, Bakun, can you escort me temporarily?
Anywhere. Where are we going?
I'm gonna try and find that orc lady that we saw earlier.
Yeah, she's at. You see, it's kind of in the center of town. Kind of everybody is just sort of out watching what's going to happen. Yeah.
Griswold? What was her name?
Her name was Grisba.
Grisba.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go and find Grisba if that's possible. I do see her.
Easily.
Grisba, please. We are getting many different stories or perspectives. We need matron to matron.
To Lion.
The wisdom of age, yes.
Can you please tell me what's going on?
Well, this settlement has stood since I was a child.
Sure.
We do our best to keep to ourselves.
Okay.
Recently, these two strangers arrived and asked for a safe haven temporarily, and while they were here, we were beset by... They're up there in the mountain. They think we can't see them. They're not exactly subtle.
No, they're quite tall, shiny.
If you're into that, I guess. And
Sure.
they came down here, and our protectors protected us.
If I may intervene here, are you saying that there was no attack on the town until these so-called protectors arrived?
Not by angels as such, right? I mean, we've had to protect ourselves many times with the spikes and the pillars, and we have warriors. We got warriors, and then yeah.
I raise my glass. I'm like, yeah.
Cheers.
Now, these two, the recent visitors, have they done anything maleficent or with ill intent?
Not to us.
Oh, okay, well,
We like to live and let live in these parts. Everybody seems to think they know us.
my favorite. Certainly respectable. I think I've gathered what I've needed to understand. Bakul?
I
Kara.
am only more confused by the moment.
Kara, you feel a tug on your robe.
Oh,
And when you look down, a little goblin girl is looking up at you, and her eyes are like dinner plates.
Hi.
Why are you so wankoey?
I've lived a long time and it's experience marks, is what that is.
I want to experience Mox too.
Certainly, you will get to my experience marks if you
shall I divine smite her?
No! What are you talking about? What?
Stop!
Hey,
asked for
yeah, shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
Offering.
What's
Just
the matter with you?
offering.
What's the matter
Friendly
with me?
offer.
If you are quite attentive of your surroundings, you can certainly have as much experience marks as myself.
I'll keep an eye out and get really, really old. And she just hugs you around one of your legs.
You can have this.
And like in between all these conversations,
No.
Take this.
in between all these conversations, I've been like crocheting something,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like my old home. That's like the cottage in the middle of the woods, and then there's also like a whole bunch of fairies like mangling this like bear and like blood happening. But it's everything is cute other than that part.
I
on
love
the cross
it.
stitch.
And she just like hugs it to her chest and like turns and runs away.
Really nice, except for the bear thing. What's up with that?
It's realism. It's. I said to be aware. Now she's aware that even the cutest or most good beings can also be deceitful, like our situation.
The law of the jungle, isn't it?
Yes.
Trinket. What is Trinket doing during all of this?
I'm just actively listening, but I'm trying to scope out and see if I can see anything going on outside the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit of both, you know?
Basically, from what you've been able to take in as you're keeping an eye on things,
Yeah.
is you guys are simultaneously a curiosity and possibly imminent threat. So everybody's kind
It's
of
just like on hunt.
just on edge a little.
Okay.
But they find themselves kind of unintentionally relaxing a little bit because you kind of can't just stay amped up indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a perception check, Trinket.
Please don't be bad. It's not the worst. 14, 15? Yeah.
As you are sort of looking around, taking things in, you notice there is a commotion up where the Celestials are. Like the trees are starting to like move and shake around.
Okay. I would like to go explore that. I'm not telling anybody. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna use stealth.
Dun dun dun.
Stealth.
Let's go.
That's it.
Roll. Give me stealth.
I'm scared. Why did I say that? Oh, that was bad. It's alright. So it was 3. So then 11.
11.
14.
You slide off
Yep.
and are making your way kind of back across this battlefield. And you see that red-haired woman kind of walk to the edge of the cliff and like look down and reach into her sheaths and pull out both swords. And her wings just go and expand outwards. And you see the other 4 of them come out too. And they're like, and all of their wings like come out. And she sort of surveys and she looks down and she looks right at you. And you see in your mind, you hear in your mind, well, what did you find, friend Kinku? We believe we've waited quite long enough.
What the fuck? I immediately don't respond, and then I'm just gonna run in and grab you.
Oh.
When you turn and run, you see they lift
Yep.
off and they're
Yep.
on the way.
Yep.
As you basically come like running back in.
I just repeat everything that you just said. But like low enough to not frighten everybody else in the area.
You're like, hey,
Yeah.
don't freak
Don't
out,
wanna
but
fucking
death
freak
is
out.
imminent.
Yeah, that's fucking happening right now. Yeah.
Friends, I think I've come to a conclusion. Kill the Celestials.
Finally!
Can I get one more drink real quick?
No!
Come on, Boris is looking at me. He's like, hey, Boris, what up? Just one more quick one.
He's like, here it is in a to-go cup, buddy. Get out there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Poured in the flash you gave me.
When you say kill the Celestials, you see the shadowy woman turns and looks at you, Bakul, and she's like, really? Why?
Because you are defenders of the innocent.
I reach out and touch her and cast Cleansing Touch.
Which does what? She may or may not like that.
Yeah.
This may or may not be positive, actually. Yeah.
No. That's not the one. Oh gosh. You know what? I instead would like to use my mortal bulwark to look at her with true sight.
Okay.
Which I already saw she's pure evil, but maybe she's not.
Not all evil's bad, you know.
Your divine sense might come from your deity, which might have like
Yeah.
bias.
A little bit.
Right.
True sight.
She looks like this.
My kind of lady.
Yeah, she
Yep.
looks
On
good.
the road.
She looks like that.
like
Yep.
that.
True sight allows you to see through any illusions or anything of the sort. What you would expect is to be able to see through these shadows and see what her body looks like. She doesn't have one. She is these shadows.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yet I live in the light, and yet this whole thing is a gray area.
She turns and she looks, and you can see them flying in, and she says, actually, let's see what she says. Hold on one second.
You gonna roll now?
I'm gonna do a roll. And she looks at you and she says, strange, I sense no deception in you.
Absolutely never has happened, not once.
Curious. As you all see, they fly in, the red-haired woman's voice booms from the sky. Foul creatures, we will disperse you all and send you back to the bosom of whatever vile deities you worship. Friends, you should depart now. Their destruction is imminent.
I give my daunting roar, and she has to make a wisdom saving throw, as does everyone else that I choose.
Are you going to try and hit all 5 of them?
I'm gonna hit all the Celestials and also the Shadow Woman and her brother.
Are you going to hit everybody? And that if they don't make the save, they are frightened?
Yes.
You gotta let them know.
Honestly, I want to take down anybody that doesn't just already live in this town.
Perfect.
Sure.
What is
Big
the
move.
what's the save they need?
Oh gosh, my DC I think is 16.
As you roar and you all feel a shock go through your heart as you hear just the dominant echo coming out of Bakul. All of them, the Celestials and these two, none of them flinch.
Yeah.
They all just turn and look at you. And you see the red-skinned man smiles and he says, "Aha, I like you." And he begins to change. He begins to grow and extend into a huge 4-legged creature with a long tail and wings and the upper body that's vaguely humanoid, covered in spikes. And swords begin to swirl in the air around him.
Uh-oh.
He looks like this.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
That do be looking like a thing.
And but he looks at you with this terrible face and just smiles. And you see the red-haired woman says, "Ah, you've been corrupted. We shall redeem you in fire and blood." And she just motions everything forward, and the Celestials dive. Everybody roll initiative.
Got him, coach.